If you're a Call of Duty fan, you're more than likely familiar with NickMercs. In contrast, not much is known about his wife, Emumita Bonita, but there are a couple of details that die-hard NickMercs fans have been able to deduce. In the midst of a wedding planning, NickMercs posted a video on YouTube in which he discussed the preparations while he played Fortnite. As he spoke to his viewers, he offered a little nugget of insights that suggests his wife might have a real soft spot for animals.
She goes, "Oh my God, honey, we gotta get married here." I go, "Why?" She goes, "They have chickens."
At the time, she was on her way back from scouting locations for the wedding. Following that anecdote, he said he was clueless as to how to respond, but was nonetheless on board with the venue she picked. She apparently also gushed over the fact that the location had alpacas. This was so important to her, in fact, that they apparently got into a bit of a dispute over having them at the wedding. Insisting on having alpacas and chickens at a wedding is an unusual request, to say the least. The fact that she so desperately wanted them to be part of her special day suggests a deep love for animals. At the very least, it shows that she has a bit of a thing for alpacas and chickens in particular. Soon after the two were married, NickMercs had his wife join him in a stream where she selected a loadout in Warzone. He also revealed that she was a frequent viewer of his streams. Does that mean she's a Warzone fan? Well, not even NickMercs was 100% certain, though he remarked that he didn't think she was. So what were her picks? She chose a gilded arm with a bayonet attachment, which he referred to as the pointy one.
Okay, pick an attachment to put on it, honey. Pick any one you want.
Ooh, that pointy one.
Which one?
The pointy one.
A 23-inch Romanian barrel, an aim-up reflex sight, and 75 round drum mags. After finishing the selection, she proclaimed,
"This is the worst gun ever."
Worst
and I already
gun
know
ever.
it. It looks really ugly. I don't really like it that much.
Then she added on a tac laser and swapped the 75 round drum for the 40 round mags. With a little bit of guidance from Nick, she picked an Origin 12 shotgun as a secondary weapon with a tactical suppressor, force tac impaler barrel, scout combat optic, and 12 round mags. She also selected a heartbeat sensor as her tactical item and C4 as her lethal item.
Okay, we're gonna create a class. The wife creates my class V2, okay?
This experiment was so popular with fans that they decided to do it a second time. Whether she likes Warzone or not, she's certainly supportive of her husband's streaming and competitive side. Emumita Bonita appears to be a nickname NickMercs affectionately gave his wife. However, with such a minimal public presence, even her real name is something of a mystery. Why does she go by Emumita Bonita? Is it something her husband made up just for social media purposes, or does he call her that outside the internet? While fans may never know the answers to those burning questions, one thing that might have slipped on by is her real name. Their wedding photographers shared images of the newlyweds on Instagram, and in the description, they refer to them as Rio plus Nick, seeming to imply that Rio very likely could be her real name. Even so, it's hard to say for sure. Perhaps that's yet another nickname, and to be extra careful about protecting her identity, NickMercs insisted they use that instead of her actual name. Unless you hear it straight from the couple themselves, it's difficult to assume anything. Whatever the case may be, it seems like fans have been respectful of the couple's privacy, including when it comes to her real name. For the rest of the internet, the nickname is good enough. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more SVG videos about your favorite things are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.